So this is part 2. We did this earlier on Facebook. So Google Pixel came out with an update last night on the Pixel 9. That's what our camera is, or our phone is. And it has a camera sharing feature. And one of the things that they touted is that it connects with GoPro. So we thought, that sounds like something we ought to try. And we are. So the GoPro Hero 12 connected to the Pixel 9, and we're obviously live on Facebook again, or excuse me, dirty word, on YouTube. The Facebook streaming worked actually really well, seamless, and if you know streaming to Facebook, nothing works seamless over there. So we expected this to work. One of the things we noticed on the Facebook stream is that when we switch back to the phone, it also switches microphones. So that's something, you know, because this is now using the microphone on the smartphone versus what you heard earlier was the microphone on the GoPro. But I can also switch the cameras here, and this is what you were seeing earlier. So pretty interesting stuff. For those of you who don't know, we're going to switch back to the GoPro here. Gives a countdown. Oh, and then it says it failed the connection. That's the kind of connection issues that we come to expect with GoPro. So I shouldn't be hard on GoPro. That may or may not be their fault. This is a new feature that we're testing, but connections issues just plague GoPros. What a shame. Trying again. Certainly slow. Usually takes 3 seconds, and we usually see a countdown, so my guess is that doesn't work. It's just going to sit there and bang away at it. Oh, now it's going 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, stable? No. And so, is this a Google issue? Is this a GoPro issue? Is this a YouTube issue? Only testing will prove that. It's an interesting concept, and it's certainly something we want to play with, because GoPro, from our perspective, GoPro is one of the premier cameras to mount to a fence. That's not to say it's the best camera for streaming, because it's not, because you'll get disconnects. Heat is an issue. It's sitting right in the sun now. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if this camera doesn't overheat, because I'm using the internal battery. There are things that you have to do to mitigate heat. So certainly that camera is possibly going to go. But having the capability to have something like Google, which does most things well, control many of the aspects that GoPro was trying to do on their own, it could be a good thing. Certainly something that we're going to be doing some testing with. So I think we're going to call it, because I really just wanted to try this and see how it worked, and it did. I am surprised. I don't want to say I'm surprised. We come to expect Google to work. We really want to see GoPro fix their connection issues. We really want to see GoPro become that premier streaming camera, not just stream for 5 minutes at a time, stream ball games for 2 hours, 3 hours out in the heat, 110 degrees. Yeah, there's things you got to do to mitigate heat. But right now GoPro is the limiting factor, and if they'd fix just a couple of things, we can do the rest. And by we, I mean the folks out in the field who really want it to work. So it can take an impact, it's water resistant, it's all of those things, but none of that does you any good if the camera disconnects. So 4 minutes and 23 seconds is not necessarily a long-term test, but again, it's baking in the sun. I can feel it. It's warm. So the GoPro is keeping up. More to come. I hope this was beneficial to you guys. We'll catch you later. See ya.